Welcome back. Good Day Orlando rolls on in the 9 a.m. hour. We are counting down to a SpaceX liftoff. A Falcon 9 rocket is set to launch a batch of Starlink satellites tonight at 11:44 p.m. It's going to be great, we hope, right? Hopefully it gets up and out. It was originally going to launch early this morning, but that was not the case.
And take a look at this piece of space debris headed toward NASA astronauts in the SpaceX Crew 2 Dragon capsule. The Pentagon told NASA about the potential crash hours after the spacecraft launched Friday, and thankfully it turned out to be just a really close call. Joining us live now to talk more about this is Demeter, a planetarium director at Seminole State College of Florida. Derek, it is always good to see you. I think this is the first time you and I have spoken. How are you?
I'm doing great, and it's a pleasure to chat with you today.
I'm glad to talk to you about this as well, because when I saw that, it looked super duper duper close. How close was it?
It wasn't as close as that they were perceiving. I don't know the exact distance information. They didn't really publicize that, but the original report said it was going to be a very close call, but then later on, when it actually passed, there was actually quite a distance between the two. So they were a little bit more relieved about the close proximity there.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. So do we know exactly yet what it was they encountered? We know that there is space junk out there, but what kind of junk is out there in space?
Right now, they really don't know what it is, but yes, there is space debris from orbiting satellites. There's satellites that no longer function. I think the estimation right now is over 128 million objects in orbit right now, which is crazy. And many of those are basically things that are just, pieces of old spacecraft or orbiting functional spacecraft or decommissioned ones. So there's a lot of stuff out there right now.
That's interesting, almost like Earth, right? A lot of junk floating around, but when it's out there in space, it makes it kind of dangerous, right? How often does something like this happen?
Well, there have been a couple of instances in the past where the International Space Station had a potential close call. It thankfully doesn't happen too often, but of course, as we launch more and more stuff into space, like Starlink and other space satellites, and other countries do the same, it's just going to increase the potential for potential hazardous space debris.
It's so interesting because, they were just kind of getting comfortable getting up there, right? And then you have this close encounter here. Do you think it was scary for them, even though I know it's something that they prepare for?
I mean, I'm sure it was definitely alarming to them, but they definitely sound pretty calm and collective. I think, they get trained for this. They know the procedure. They put their spacesuits on. They get ready for an impact if they have to eject. So they definitely are aware of that. And of course, anything like that, I'm sure it wakes them up for sure. I mean, they were about to go to sleep, so I'm sure that it took a while for them to get back to bed, knowing that there might be a chance of. But people down here on Earth are also watching too, so they have their best interests in hand.
Oh, for sure. Lots of eyes watching. Absolutely. Derek, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Great talking to you.
My pleasure. Have a great day. Thank you.
You do the same.